Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen in the booth. Riley Patterson on the field gets this thing going. Off we go from Hard Rock Stadium. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. So the Ravens will come out, and they are led by the man who's won the MVP twice and was the runner-up a season ago. Hard to believe it is year 8 for Lamar Jackson as the Ravens quarterback.
I'm not sure there's a more exciting player to watch, regardless of position, than Lamar Jackson. I mean, we've gotten to see him play in person numerous times throughout his career, Mike, and you just marvel not only at the athleticism, the playmaking, but his development as a true NFL pocket passer is quite remarkable. So he's an MVP caliber player. He's always going to be that. The next step for him, how does he continue to bring that regular season success that has led to 2 MVPs? How does he bring that into the postseason?
That last run lost a yard, setting up 2nd and 11. Jackson fires complete to Flowers. And he's going to be out of bounds, but up past the 35. Jackson on target to Flowers, and it's a Baltimore first down.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. Nice job there making that happen.
Jackson going to keep it himself. And they will finally track him down inside the 40-yard line. They get 24 on that one. Good for a Raven first down.
24-yard gain on the play. And a Raven first down.
When this offense is really in gear, Mike, a lot of it is because of the ability of Lamar Jackson running the football. He is what makes this thing go, and you can see why.
They'll run it on first down with Henry, and he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
Some defensive ends specialize in getting after the quarterback. Some defensive ends specialize in run game. This guy can really make an impact on both, as we saw here for that tackle for loss.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. In the shotgun, here's Jackson. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
And they certainly don't waste any time getting him involved. And we knew coming in that he would be a part of the game plan, but if this is a sign of things to come, he could be in store for a big game.
3rd and a yard. They'll try to sneak it here. Trying to find any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's 4th down.
Well, we have an early decision here, Mike. How aggressive does this coach want to be on this 4th down try? I think you got to keep your offense out there. You have a prime opportunity to take the fight to him, extend this drive, and hopefully be able to come away with points.
Now Lamar going to hang on to it. The ball's out. And this will be recovered by the offense, so no run back at least, but it'll still wind up a turnover on downs.
So even though they avoid the turnover, this is still a play that they're going to coach hard off of. They're going to bring guys into the meeting room next week and say, hey guys, we're not always going to be so fortunate. The ball is not always going to bounce our way. Anybody who handles the ball from the center to the quarterback to any of the ball carriers, the most important aspect of team offense is protecting the ball at all costs.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll run here. This is Devon Achane. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. Marlon Humphrey is there to bring him down.
At the 43-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 5. They'll stay on the ground with a 10. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
2 and now on 3rd down. Going up top. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
So on 4th down, it's Jake Bailey to punt for the Dolphins. Rajante Wester deep for Baltimore. That's fielded at about the 18.
Rajante Wester on the return. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Bateman is the motion man. They'll start out on the ground with Henry. Will manage to get 2, maybe 3 on that carry. It was Tyrell Dodson that time on the tackle. So that'll do it for a fast-moving first quarter of play. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. And we're back to South Florida after this. Raven football, quarter number 2 begins. From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 6. As we are ready to get back underway. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete. Zay Flowers, the intended receiver, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
And the defender does such a good job, Mike, not only putting himself in position to make the play, but how often do we see guys that are there and they just can't quite make it? In this case, he's there, knocks the ball down, really nice play.
That's complete, he got it to Hopkins. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. A big play there for Baltimore. 32 yards.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
This defense just gets punched in the mouth on that one, Mike, and it just seemed from up here that not everyone on defense was on the same page, and the offense was able to take advantage of it. The defense has to clean things up here in a hurry, because if they don't, they could be in for a long day.
Again, right up the middle to Henry. And they'll take this down inside the 35. It's a pickup of 13 yards. 1st down, Baltimore.
1st down. A gain of 13 yards.
This is a guy who's been doing it at a high level, Mike, for a long time. Not too many running backs finding success in the NFL past the age of 30. That's usually when they kind of ride off into the sunset, but as always, there's the exception to every rule.
On 1st down, they'll stay on the ground with Henry. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. 12 more yards from him there, and another 1st down.
How would you like to be a defender and see a guy like this coming full steam ahead, trying to barrel down on you? I'll tell you what, I'm not sure if I'm cut out for that, and you can see why. His ability to play through contact is just a lot to handle.
Going to go right back to Henry. And he'll be taken down, but we have a chance for the first points of this game as they've set up 1st and goal.
And this offense just continues to chew up yards and get 1st down after 1st down. And defensively now, you find yourself a little bit on your heels. You're defending a goal-to-go situation. They need to step up here and get a stop.
On play action, here's Jackson. That is caught. What a job on the scramble. Mark Andrews. Touchdown, Baltimore. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
The extra point is good. And the Ravens will take a 7-0 lead.
Dolphins nothing.
Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. On the return, Malik Washington. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The Dolphins offense ready for their second possession. They'll be hoping to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 our score as this drive begins with a first down. In motion, Westbrook-Akine. On play action, it's Tagovailoa. In trouble, and down he goes. Kyle Hamilton, the two-time Pro Bowler, plays everywhere. That time, in there for the sack.
With the right personnel, the safety position is like the ultimate chess piece, right? You can put him in center field to play pass. You can bring him up and make him a pseudo linebacker. But you also can bring him on pressure, Mike, and that's what this guy does so well. The timing and the speed, he got there in a hurry.
Two minutes remain. First half in a 7-0 game. We'll come back to Miami after this. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. From the gun, here's Tua. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. A big-time play for the Dolphins. 31 yards.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Everyone talks about all the physical qualities to play quarterback in the NFL, Mike, and of course that's a given, but it's really the cerebral approach to the game.
Nowhere to go. He is taken down. Travis Jones in there to drop him that time. It's a loss of 7.
To play in the NFL, you got to have a short-term memory because regardless of whether the previous play was good or bad, they're going to line up and snap it again. And in this case, really nice job bouncing back. They put the bad play behind them, forced the sack in the ensuing play, and they're right back on track.
I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
And their offensive struggles just continue to show up time after time here in this first half. It's going to be hard to sustain drives when you continue to put themselves in holes on these early downs like they did here.
3rd and long. Here's Tua. This throw right side is caught by Hill. Now the Ravens use their first timeout. Clock stops with a little under a minute to go in this second quarter.
4th down.
Here's Jake Bailey now. He's on for the second time. He'll try to get something inside the 10. That one hit inside the 10, but it bounces forward into the end zone. Bring it back out to the 20-yard line. Derrick Henry heading out along with the rest of this Ravens offense. They lead it here in the second quarter, 7-0, as they begin with a 1st and 10. Here's the toss, right side to Henry. Up the sideline at the 35. And that changes things. Out of bounds inside the 40. A big play at a critical juncture in this game. 41 yards.
Well, I'm not sure you're going to find a better example of just pure speed in the open field than that run right there. I mean, when he got past the first wave, you got the sense that he might just be able to outrun everybody on the field.
There's a short one caught by Andrews.
Complete to Mark Andrews. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 30-yard line.
A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. It's a zone read, and Jackson's going to keep it. And he's going to fight forward. Didn't get a whole lot, but it's going to be enough to move the chains. Now a timeout here by Baltimore. That's going to be their 2nd as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. From the gun, Jackson. That one caught LaJohntay Wester. He's taken down just shy of the 10. And with just 4 seconds left in the first half, a timeout is called.
Baltimore 1st down. It's a gain of 17 yards. And the Raven 1st down.
Tyler Loop now to try the field goal. This about as short as you can get. Good snap. Good hold. Good kick. And the Ravens will extend to a 10-0 lead.
Nice job there securing points with that final play. Of course, they would have loved to have come away from that possession with a touchdown, but I think they're going to be happy with 3 going into the break.
So 2 seconds left to play, and the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
In motion, Westbrook-Akine. On 1st down, Tagovailoa. That one into the hands of Hill. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. Scott Hansen, good to be with you from the Orlando EA Sports Studios with an abridged halftime report. This one shaping up to be a tight one, as evidenced by the scoreboard. Both these teams playing it close to the vest in the first half. What will happen in the second half? Let's find out as we send it back to the stadium and our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thank you, my friend. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of this second half. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. Washington now to return it. Now an opening past the 30. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. The Dolphins offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. And nothing doing from the offense just yet. Down 10-0 as they come up with 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Tua. He's going to keep it himself. And nice work there. Going to a slide and gain about 7.
Take a look at his eyes. You can see the quarterback clearly going through all of his progressions, and he's quick to realize there's nowhere to go with this ball. He makes the right decision and gets out of there, picks up some good yardage, and gets down on the ground.
Here's 2. A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
You hear quarterback coaches say it all the time. Let's get our guy easy completions. Well, that falls certainly into that category, Mike, but when you fail to connect on those, it just ends up being a wasted down.
3rd down, 3 to go. In motion is Hill. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. He'll try to run for it.
A 7-yard gain. And the Dolphins, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard
The defense
line.
decides to come with a blitz here on 3rd down, and it's a little feast or famine. You're counting on getting home and getting to the quarterback, but give credit to the offensive line. Not only do they protect, they buy enough time for the quarterback to escape the pocket, turns himself into a runner, picks up the 1st down.
He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
At this stage of the game, things haven't been going your way, so one more mistake, it could just be too much to overcome. So a nice decision there. Just throw it away out of bounds and give your team a fighting chance.
He'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Throwing is Tua. We'll get this into the hands of Devon Achane. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
A gain of
12 yards on that hookup. Good for a Dolphins 1st down.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
That's a gain of 16. This offense is humming. A 1st down.
Finding yourself down here, multiple scores in the 2nd half. The defense is going to give you some friendly run looks, so don't be afraid to mix it in there. But if you're going to find yourself coming back from this deficit, you're going to have to do it primarily through the air with just a little bit of mix of the run.
He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line. Back-to-back, some nice runs. This one good for 11 and another 1st down.
Starting to see it back right now, Mike, that's finding his way with this defense. Back-to-back big gains. Have to see, do they just continue to ride the hot hand, or do they start putting the ball in the air?
Once again, it's Achane. Fighting for the goal line. They're going to stop him just short, but he has picked up the 1st down. Now, after the play, he'll stop it. We have an injured Dolphin, and as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. Well, a chance to get right back in it here. 1st down and goal. Achane will take it in. Touchdown. Greg, some sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
Riley Patterson now to add the extra point. The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. We'll go ahead and just cede the touchback here. This ball over the back line. It'll come out to the 35. The Ravens offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. They'll give it, going left. There's Henry. Nice gain on 1st down, but the penalty flags come in. And the question now, will the play stand? Big Daniel Faalele. Guilty that time. Here's Lamar. He'll keep it on the zone read. Lamar Jackson. The defense saves the touchdown, but a terrific run. It'll be 1st and goal inside the 10.
It's a gain of
A big play there for Baltimore. The gain is 64.
And this is why you tailor your offense around a guy like this. I mean, every once in a while, mix in some design runs. He's got such game-changing ability with the ball in his hands, and here, he rips off a big one.
They'll try zone read on 1st and goal.
In order to be successful as a run-heavy offense, Mike, it's so important that you remain really efficient on 1st and 2nd down. The last thing you want is to be in 3rd and pass, and it really throws off what you feel like your strengths are. So now you get down here in the red zone, it's got to be touchdowns. These long, sustained drives on the ground, you kick a field goal, that's a win for the defense.
Trying to find a crease in that mass of humanity, but he's going to come up short.
The play lost a yard. It's now 3rd and goal.
So these two teams take the long walk to the opposite end of the stadium. We've come to the end of the 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. Henry. And once again, nothing there. Stopped short with no gain. Now 4th and goal.
How about this for a goal line stand, Mike? Your back's against a wall, back-to-back plays, you hold tight. They set themselves up here to defend a 4th and goal try.
The offense will stay out trying to get this final yard. It is 4th and goal. They'll run for it with Henry. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Derrick Henry. Touchdown, Ravens. Greg, I wasn't so certain about leaving the offense out there, but they did, and it paid off with a touchdown.
And I love it, Mike. I think we're starting to see this more and more often in today's NFL. Take advantage of field position. Put the trust in your offense. It's exactly what their head coach does here, and certainly pays off.
The extra point, up and good. And the Ravens will get out in front 17-7. Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. Here comes D. Eskridge on the return. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. Out comes Miami and the offense to get started on their next drive. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Play action. That's caught by Hill. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game, and you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
From the 29, here's 2nd down and 5. 2 are going to throw. Sending it deep for Waddle. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Jalen Waddle, the intended target. And 3rd down coming up.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and throw the guy a parade for ultimately what was an incompletion, but can we just take a second to appreciate the arm strength he was able to show there? I mean, I think that ball is over 60 yards in the air, and I would be surprised if they continue to just air it out and see if they can complete one of those.
And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a 1st down. Now, after that last play, we have an injured Raven. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10. To the air again, Tagovailoa. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Complete to Malik Washington. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 40-yard line.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd down and 7. In motion, it's Waddle. Again, it's Tua. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
And he stood tall in the pocket, hoping something would open up downfield, but this pass rush, they've been relentless in their pursuit of the quarterback, and they're able to bring him down for a sack.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long.
Hey, I got him, man, I got him.
A play fake. Now Tua to throw. Sending it deep for Waddle. That is knocked away downfield. Incomplete. He made sure not to let the receiver get behind him. 3rd down stop sets up 4th down.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on 3rd down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on 4th down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
He's going to dial up another deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. They had to take that chance, trailing here in the 4th, but they will turn it over on down. So here's the Baltimore offense getting set for their next drive. They start with the lead and the football. They do so with tremendous field position. It's 1st and 10. Jackson going to keep it himself. He'll be stopped. Just a short gain down to the 30. And now the defense is going to take their first time out. Remember, they get an extra one built in with the 2-minute warning coming up momentarily.
You know, Mike, it's funny, when you're facing these really elite defensive linemen, sometimes it's easier to make them the read guy rather than actually try to block them. Unfortunately, they're elite for a reason, and sometimes they're still able to make the play like we saw here.
Off the play fake, Jackson. Now he'll swing it out to his fullback. The defense uses its second timeout here, and don't forget, clock to stop when we hit the 2-minute warning as well.
So I don't think his fullback was his primary option on that play, but a really nice job by the quarterback, working quickly through his progression, getting the ball down to his big fullback, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's third down. Here's Jackson. And he's got it to Flowers for the connection. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
First down. An 8-yard pickup. First down, Baltimore.
They'll run out of the gun with Henry. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
At the 16-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up second and
So
9.
2 minutes left to play in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off. After this, here's a 2nd and 9. We'll go again here with Henry. He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up third down.
The tackle made at the
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense, and that's exactly what they've been able to do.
This defense in desperate need of a stop, and here comes third down. Now a toss, running left, it's Henry. Looking for the pylon, but the official right there is going to mark him out of bounds at the 1-yard line. A gain of 11, and it's first and goal.
At the 1-yard line.
This is the moment in the game, Mike, where it really matters to have a run game. You find yourself winning here late. You want to try to run the clock out and finish with the ball. And boy, do they ever. Give credit to this offensive line and running back. They came through when their team needed him the most.
From back at the 2 now, here's 2nd and goal. Down to a knee, here goes Jackson. And that should do it. So it is a win here for the visitors, the Ravens. They proved much the best in this one. They get a solid performance in all 3 phases of the game and ride that to victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.